back. Let's wait till some people get in the room. I'm gonna start working. I got shit to do. That's why I haven't been live. A lot of sanding. Work around the rest of the house. I did the bathroom tile here. And see, this is what we look like. Did the floor, grouted. Still gotta put the toilet flange on, all that stuff. So we're just gonna do some sanding and stuff, and just get started because I don't know. I haven't been feeling like doing live lately, and I'm doing one for you guys. A little clearer? Okay. Sounds good. I'm not going to be able to see chat because I'll be working. Jen may be in the room, not sure. But this is what we're doing. This is what I've been up to, doing the bathroom, working. Oh, sweet, Striker's in the room. What's up, Striker? So I'm going to get kicking over here. I got a lot of stuff to do. All right, Jen's in the room. You guys can hang out. No music, no nothing today. Just some wall sanding. Almost forgot to tell you guys. Just so you know, in the chat, we are not even addressing anything to do with 76 or former Suicide Squad members or anything like that. There's way bigger shit going on in the world. You guys are fucking preoccupied arguing with each other. I'm not getting into all that shit. So, you want to stay in the chat, abide by those rules. Pretty simple. Yeah, that's about it. I'm going back to work. Don't need too much sanding. My final coat is like wax. But I'm just hitting the edges, hitting the uneven spots real quick. There's a couple little spots I had to leave alone because it got too Play-Doh-like. I don't touch it after a certain amount of tries on the tool. Came out way better than I hoped for, actually. There's a pretty good jump from the original sheetrock to the new sheetrock, and it came out pretty good. Oh, there's 11 people. I don't like this. Hold on. Get tight on that corner there. Too far down, all the way to the bottom, so I'm putting baseboard on. So we're doing that today too. Hello to everybody in the room I haven't said hi to. Sorry. When I start working, I'm all about work. Try to be. There's times. Well, it's super dusty in here. Super dusty. Hey, you guys see my new hat? Jersey Joey got me my new hat for my birthday. Boink, boink. Jerry Jerish, I haven't gotten any emails from you. Unless it's in my spam folder, which I don't know why it would be in there. Where's the Halloween bash? I don't do holiday bashes anymore, guys. I'm 40 years old. I'm tired. I don't have time for that. Not with everything I got going on and everything going on in the world, there's no time for partying right now. Why is Senator Jay doing this? Should spend his time saving America. 3 weeks, it's over. D. Dunphy? No, sir. Senator Jay. Who the fuck you see a politician, dude? Never in my life would I ever do that. Why would I want to ruin my life and become a politician? Alright, let's get a different view here. Jersey J 2022 at gmail.com. Jen will drop the link for you if you guys want. There you go. She's on it. I'm trying to set this up to where you can see me, but I have to stay plugged in, so not working out very well. Maybe if I just turn the camera. They're sitting on a spackle bucket, by the way, guys. Alright, we'll get this wall for you. I wasn't expecting that. Alright. I got a hole in the ceiling I still got to patch. But I want to make sure the leak is coming from where it's supposed to be coming from upstairs before I fully plug it up. There's a bunch of stuff I gotta do beside the bathroom. There's a roof leak, a floor downstairs. What else? Some spackle work, painting, gutter. Couple things to go over there. So I've been bouncing back and forth with different projects. I let the material dry in this room. I go run around, do it other things. Now I'm coming back to kind of finish up a lot today in here. I'll let you guys see. You gotta do a vanity, paint, put some trim up, toilet in. Let's see how much we can get done today. I just got in here. Starting late on this job. The homeowner can't get back in here until later, so we're working around the schedule and still getting things done. Had a little hiccup this week. I had a couple things happen I had to take care of. But I did get a new job offer to be a superintendent for a larger construction company, much larger than mine. And it happened to be working, I'll be working with some old employees I used to work with at a bigger company back in the day. Shout out to Opie and Mike and all my friends over at FI, who are still left, of course, because FI tanked pretty bad when they got rid of the new guys. But I was able to make it. I'm back on the superintendent radar, which is nice. That'll be nice. I'll get to travel around a little bit maybe, make some money. A lot of the jobs are in Jersey. So, pretty close to home kind of for now. I'll be moving at the end of the month. We got court this month. It's doing great. Got a little high spot right there. I don't know how it's coming off my outlet. I'm not too worried about this lower spot because I'm going to have a vanity in front of it. So the homeowner is dressing this house up because they're going to be selling at the end of the job here. They're going to be putting on the market. So we're going to try to help them out and get it nice as possible. Pretty soon my phone's going to get covered in spackle dust, unless I move it. There goes the charger. This is kind of a silly spot for a pole sander, but I'm going to do it anyway. Maybe with the other one. See, there's two different types of pole sanders I use. One, as you see, is like this. It's got a lot better articulation and how it moves freely. And then you got this stiff piece of crap that goes on a painting stick. Hold on, let me fix you. See? Right there. I got people in there, hey guys, what's up everybody? But yeah, see, this one is a little stiffer. It doesn't want to move as freely. It goes on a paint stick. It's a piece of shit. I hate it. It's just my backup usually, but I figure I run both of them. One's a little bit more grittier than the other. So I can knock it down with one pole. And without having to switch my paper, I can use the other. Gotta be convenient or else I don't want to do it. Alright. This is getting silly now. Hold on. I gotta fix something. I'll be right back. so I can move my stupid crap everywhere now. Here we go. This is the problem about live streaming while you work, because now I have to stop work in order to do this. So, gotta put you guys over here now. Alright, let's see. You guys are in the tub. How's that? Nice? You guys are in the bathtub. You good? Good. Can you see? Oh well. Now I got an extension cord in my way. It's alright. I'm barely putting pressure. So typically, this bathroom, if all the material was here, I should be done with it in a week. But I've been skipping around projects and had to take a couple days off, do some stuff. So I'm a little behind on it, but for the most part, it's going to go from what you saw in the beginning of the clip art to almost a full bathroom by the time I leave today. We'll see. And who said that senator thing before? I don't know who was talking about me being some kind of politician, but it's never fucking happening. Number one. I'm not leading any convoys. I'm not leading any freedom fighter groups. If anything happens from now on, I'm going to protect my family and hide. And if somebody comes, then we'll deal with it. I am not actively going to look for problems anymore. I'll let the problem come to me. Give it time, it will. 15, a good guy put tile in here. Nice and strong. I don't have to worry about it cracking when you acting up and smack it like that. Man, sometimes, man, you just know you're a good spackler when you don't have to stand the spot for 2 hours, right? Don't worry, guys, that looks like I'm hitting. Why is he using the pole sander for that spot? Just go get a sponge. The sponge is in the car and I don't feel like going out to get it. That answers everything. So what are we doing here? If you're wondering, I showed up, I had to replace the tub. Had to take the new tub that was in there out, return it, because it had a chip in it, and then put a new tub in. We redid some electric, tightened up some sheetrock, spackled, rehung the zero rock, tiled, grouted. That's just in here. I did some spackle work across the house so far. We got a couple doors fixed. I'm going to fix them a little better today. I brought my planer. I'm going to plane a door down, put some trim up. We've got a lot of stuff to do today. We got to check out the vanity. Bump in the wall. I can feel it in my fingers. You guys having fun yet? Get to watch Jersey Jakes suffer a little. Manual labor. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I didn't rely on strictly making videos with a YouTube channel, because it doesn't pay what you guys think it does. I want to put more spackle on that. I don't like that edge at all. I got to spackle the ceiling again anyway. I'll be right there. That's not a very big area to fix up. I got the heat gun. I might try to do that. I'm going to fix that. I don't like it. Alright, that's sucked in about, I don't know, an ounce of sheetrock dust. That was a whole mouthful. That was good. Starting to sweat. Feel like it's working. Alright, so immediately after sanding, I'm going to want to touch up the wall. Give it as much time as I can today to dry without having to hit it with the heat gun. I can rely on working the rest of the walls. Getting it sanded, prep for paint. Knock out the paint in this room about an hour. Hit the ceiling a little bit, got some rough spots where previous painters have gotten stuff in the paint and just rolled it. Anyway. I made a nice mess in here now. Fantastic. Damn lighting, I can't see the spots. So who do we got in here now? We got Les. Oh, there's another person. There's a 13. Lucky 13. See? There's a 13 right here. Right in there. Jen is like accustomed to the cold now. We got a couple tips for her about double layering socks. You don't want to do that. It actually constricts the blood flow. There's a lot of different things. Liberal Mom of America, I don't know what that was. Just so, thank you, appreciate that. Just so everybody knows, I know you didn't do anything wrong. I just looked. If you're getting timed out and you're getting blocked, it's for a reason. There's some new rules here. We're not getting into bullshit and drama. You guys want to watch my show, you can watch. Don't stir the pot. Don't be an asshole. And you get to hang around and have a say, you know? Otherwise, you know, it's just going to be quickly taken out as hard and as fast as possible. So if you guys want, you know, hit that like, share, subscribe. Let everybody know I'm not dead. I'm still alive, even though, you know, rumors say I'm dead. But, yeah, this is a slow process. I did get a new job offer. I'm supposed to start next Monday. We'll see how this job goes, if I can get out of here. But I'm supposed to start as a superintendent working on some big job sites with an old co-worker of mine. So if that works out, that's pretty cool. Be making more money. I won't have to kill myself like this so much anymore. Although, you know, more than likely I'll be a working super. With my knowledge, it's good to have a guy like me on the job, so I know what to do and know how to do it, so nobody shows up, I can get it done. But it's called a working super, so who knows? Hopefully I can just get a super. I don't want to be a working super anymore. I'm trying to get out of this crap. But unfortunately, I'm good at it, so people keep hiring me. I pretty much pulled like another 3 jobs out of this job if I wanted them, so we just gotta see. We see where it all goes, you know. But I got a lot of cleanup to do. I'm gonna wipe the walls down real quick. I gotta go fill up some water buckets so I can get everything nice and clean. I see a couple spots that I still gotta hit. The lighting's bad in here. And if you try to sand, spackle, in bad lighting, you're always gonna end up with a couple spots at the end where you gotta hit again. Paint and prep is all in the lighting. If your lighting's bad when you're painting, your painting's going to be bad. That's why you see a lot of painters and drywall guys with drop lights and, you know, extra auxiliary lighting. But my spackle's not too bad. I didn't have to sand entirely too much. I do have a little bit more spackle to do, but we're going to wipe all this crap up real quick and get a sponge, wipe the walls down. Get it pretty, and then come in here, throw some paint around. After I'm done painting, I'm going to slap some baseboard up, have that installed, and then throw a vanity in, possibly the toilet today. I think I can get the toilet. We'll see how much we can get done. Today's going to be a hyperactive day, because I have about 3 days left on the job, and I have about 10 other projects to get done, and it's me. By myself. So we're going to get done as much as we can today. And you guys get to bear witness to how somebody could be more than just a live streamer, you know? I don't like to be labeled a live streamer. I don't like to have that as a job title because it's not really a job to me. As you see, I can actually do work. This is just extra. This is fun. This is for you because it's not for me. Having to move the camera around and talk to you guys every once in a while. That's not for me. I prefer to just work like I've been working for the last week. But Jersey Jen's getting phone calls asking if I'm dead. So I'm very much alive, as you can see. You know, I'm just not involved with all the crap. I've been able to keep my mind free of all that bullshit. Because there's people all the time that tell me, oh, this guy made a video, that person made a video, you're in it. I don't care. I don't care about your 150 views or your 2,000 views on your video. The 10 million people I care about don't watch your shit, so they're watching me though. Every once in a while. And that's how I feel about it. That's about all we're getting today. So I have to eventually make some noise. I gotta run the hammer drill. I gotta mount this repair plate for the toilet to the tile. If I want to do it correctly. So I'm gonna have to make some noise. And I think that's it for sanding right now. I'm gonna sponge everything down, vacuum it all up, wipe all the walls, wipe all the tile, clean everything up as much as possible. And then we're gonna run some paint, throw some baseboard up. Why paint first? So that way I don't have to edge to the bottom of the trim. I could just throw my painted trim on the wall, do a couple touch-ups on the nail holes, bing, bang, boom, done. Work smart, not hard. Think about your job, think about the steps. Don't get put in a position where you back yourself in a corner. Now you have to do something. It's a pain in the ass. So just be prepared. Looks like Tony Montana's birthday party in this bitch. Alright, 90% of my problem right now is dust. I got this lightly damp sponge. If I shake it, no water comes off. It's just wet. I want to take that from the top of the ceiling here, as much as I can reach, and wipe my way all the way down. So that way I take the dust off the wall, and my paint will stick to it. It's a paint and primer. I would suggest always priming fresh sheetrock and fresh drywall repairs or anything like that first before you guys are going to paint. But since we have a paint and primer and the budget's kind of very light, we're going to just run some paint and primer, a couple coats, maybe 2-3 coats of that. I might spot prime all the, I might as well just run it because everything's pretty much sheetrock. But I'm filling up a bucket, so let me go get my bucket. Just wanted to come in and get a couple wipes on this wall while I was waiting. So like stuff like that I can smooth out with the sponge too if I see it. This stuff, I got some air holes I might have to fill. I can see everything nice now with this. We might get some visitors popping in. See, I'll be right back. All right, got some water. A clean job site is a productive job site. I know a million of those little stupid things, man. All my old bosses and shit, you know, they always have those little sayings from back in the day. But they're right. They're right in an aspect, because a clean job site, you can maneuver better, you get more done. Watch these outlets with a wet sponge, just in case a corner slips in there. Takes old Jersey J out real quick. We don't want that. I still gotta stay alive for the next couple weeks to see what happens here. You guys aren't paying attention to the news. You should. Our friends in the east, in Russia and China, North Korea, a lot of noise coming from there. And all the noise sounds like nukes. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not some guy who's going to go run and panic and hide from the nukes. But should you be worried? Absolutely. This is the most talk we've had about nuclear war since literally the Cold War with the Soviet Union back in the 80s. So yeah, you should be worried. Vladimir Putin is in a corner. He's getting decimated on the battlefield. And he's going to get pretty desperate, because that's what people like him do. So if you guys haven't been paying attention to world economics, United States economics, anything like that, what you should be working on right now, in essence of prepping, because I am a prepper, and trust me, I've been prepping. Get food now, get gas and oil now, before it's too late. If you guys want a lot more detailed information on everything going on, I got a couple of resources. I watch Southern Prepper 1 on YouTube. Really good guy. I've been watching him for a while now. He stays up to date with all the numbers that the GOP is running on their websites and stuff. It's not accurate. So if you want the accurate information, follow this guy, Southern Prepper 1 on YouTube. He's on top of it. Canadian Prepper, I was watching him for a while, but he's kind of going off the fear-mongering side, so I've been staying away from his channel a little bit. I don't do the fear-mongering. I don't like the clickbait where they put a fucking picture of a nuke in Russia, you know, saying, oh, biggest news from Russia since Cold War. Like, don't do that. Don't stir the pot, man. Things are bad enough as it is. You don't need to make people go panic, killing each other in the streets for the last can of beefaroni. So, get your shit together now while you can. Get some fuel storage. Go buy a couple jerry cans full of gas. Keep them close and locked up. Get some food storage. Go out. Even if it's the can sale from ShopRite, and you're picking up 30 cans of soup. Whatever. That's 30 cans of soup that you can get for $1.89 right now that are going to be $4 a can in about 2 months. So, I went to Home Depot today. Can you believe the tape measures spot where all the tape measures are, right? There was like 6 different kinds of tape measures. It's usually like 50. So to say there's a shortage of everything, food, resources, supplies, batteries, anything, that's an understatement now. If you guys don't go to the food store a lot, you should start going more and more often. Start asking the clerks and the management, hey, when's the next time you're getting a shipment? You know what their answer is going to be? I don't know. It's common right now in New Jersey. It's getting to the point where the lower income areas is going to see a spike in crime. It's going to be literally people stealing food out of refrigerators. it's going to get to that soon. I hope not, but that's the way things look, guys. It looks like we're heading towards that kind of situation around here. You know, people are way more disruptive on the roadways. They're not caring anymore. They'll run you right off the road and keep going. If it wasn't for dash cams and cell phones, a lot more people would be getting away with it. But in Jersey, I know a lot of people are running dash cams now because just getting pulled over a lot. The risky drivers on the road, but they're all. I got one. I got a dash cam. I got I got the live channel that saves us pretty good. Usually tell the cops they're on live on YouTube, and then all of a sudden they forgot why they pulled you over. Yeah. What? Oh, you have to move the truck? Yeah. All right, let me do that. You want to talk to them?
Hey guys. He's gonna go move the car. What have you guys been up to? Hey Barbara. Hey Alias. Elias. I don't know if I'm saying that right. How you guys been? Good? It's dusty in here. There's dust all over the phone too. What a dusty mess. Ugh. Now I'm gonna track this all over the house. Yeah, everybody's staying out of trouble. Just trying to get things going. I know Scott, but you know Jay, he doesn't listen. He doesn't listen about wearing a mask. He doesn't like wearing masks because it gets all like hot and then his face sweats. And then he winds up going through like 3 or 4 masks and like, you know, and those things they're not cheap anymore because everything's like gotten higher in price, so. Oh yeah, Barbara, definitely lots of dust. Sanding has always got a lot of dust. I was just thinking. I know, Scott. I tried to listen. I tried telling him. He's gonna do what he wants, so, you know. When he's working with like tile dust or, you know, what is that, grout? Yeah, grout. When he's working with the grout and the dust, silica, I believe it is, silica dust, he wears a mask. Because that's the worst stuff you can breathe in, so. But I tell him, we all tell him. Right?
What are we telling me?
That you should be wearing a mask.
A mask? You guys haven't been watching for the last 6 months. It's all good. Listen, I should be wearing a mask. You guys are right. If I want to protect my health and stick around for a little longer, yeah, I definitely should be wearing a mask. My problem is I have this little breathing difficulty. So I have a little onset of emphysema and COPD, not to mention the whole chest collapse thing. I had a spontaneous neurothorax. A spontaneous neurothorax is basically where your lung just, because of my body size and things like that, that's where your lung just decides one day, fuck you, I don't want to work no more, and just, then you die. And then they gotta shove a tube in your chest and blow your lung back up. It's really uncomfortable. You don't want to go through that. I almost attacked a bunch of doctors and nurses because they were trying to put a catheter in me. Well, they knocked me out with ketamine and strapped me to a bed, and I fought them. And then Jen came to my rescue, And we almost ended up suing the hospital because they assumed I was a drug addict because of how I looked. So they stereotyped me. They called me a drug addict. Then they were taking bets in the nurse's station on what drugs I was on, to the point where Jen got on the phone with her lawyer and said, if you guys keep that shit up, we're going to sue the crap out of you. So then they came over and apologized to Jen after they figured out that I wasn't on any drugs. I had weed in my system. Oh no, marijuana. But you know what it came from? Dabs. Dabs. Oil. Dabs. Vaping. Exactly what it came from. I don't have to be a scientist or a doctor to tell you. I know what I was doing. I was doing like championship 3-gram dabs, okay, out of a rig. Dying on the ground for like 4 hours. But yeah, I can't blame it on that, right? We'll just keep pretending. It was dabs. Wax and oil. And that's what happens when you put shit in your body that's not supposed to be there. Your body reacts and says, get the fuck out. Luckily for me, I was close to a hospital that tried to kill me. Haven't really had it easy since. Lost a lot of time and work and money. Government didn't help me out at all when it came to the C word. So I've been struggling since. And then Jen got in an accident. Had to stay home with her for a couple surgeries. Knocked us down a little bit more. And now I'm back on the road. Busting my ass. Hopefully trying to do something. Get bigger. Just want to wipe everything down nice and get the dust off everything. Wipe the rest of this little grout stainies off the tile here that I found. But we're getting there. I'm going to have a nice little bathroom by the end of the day here. And we'll just show you guys how much work you can actually do if you put some effort into your life. You know, if you didn't sit around and bitch about what was fucking wrong all the time and you got up and did something about it. You know, that kind of stuff. Because what I'm getting tired of on the internet right now is everyone's got something to say, but no one's got a fucking solution. So for me, if I don't have a solution, I know better than just to keep my mouth shut. But I'm hoping some other people take example of me and what I'm doing about it, because I don't see anything that they're doing about it helping the situation. So I hope you guys wake up a little bit. I'm not even going to talk about a phone call that I received. I just want that person to know that I want to stay out of everything. And if you want my honest opinion, I don't really think what you did was cool. I know you got your personal feelings about it and it's never gotten in the way of our friendship, but it was a little over the line for me, bud. There's a couple things. So if you're having a feeling right now that I'm talking to you, you might be right. I can tell you that I'm not going to talk shit like everybody else, though. I'm not going to put people under the bus. YouTube will get to you. YouTube will break you, you know? You guys watch me go down in Hagerstown. I think Carl caught that and made a video about it, which was, you know, it was fitting. I did. I lost my shit. And it's because, you know, YouTube will eat your brain. YouTube, if you sit on YouTube all day and you're following all the videos and you're trying to catch up with what everybody said about everybody else and all that shit, it's going to get to you. You know, so I took a step back. I didn't get into YouTube and live streaming for all that nonsense. It does come with the territory, of course, but I didn't get into it for all that. I got into this to try to spread a message of hope. And, you know, a lot of people got in the way of that. They didn't want to see that. And I'm just on my own mission now. I don't want to partake in any of the shit that's going on, that's for sure. I didn't sign up for none of that. I do want you guys to learn a little valuable lesson off of me, though. At one point, I was the enemy, remember? I was the enemy. I said something against the People's Convoy that a lot of people didn't agree with, and I ended up being 100% right. people like Alex Glasgow and other people that got shunned from the convoy because they opened their mouth. You know, I still have respect for you guys. I still have respect for the fact that you tried to make a difference. You tried to make a change. There's a couple people that ended up with 76 I wish didn't. Ruined my friendship with them over a name and title. But those days are gone now. What do? You know, we got to move forward. Got to move forward. I got reminded here at this job site, you know, sometimes you got to let some shit go. So the convoy, all the convoy shit, later. Listen, when something really happens, I don't need to be with an organization or a group. I don't have to be labeled with somebody. All I got to do is walk outside and defend this country the same way that everyone else is gonna. But it's not going to be because you have a red t-shirt on or a blue t-shirt. It's going to be because I give a shit about your life and you give a shit about my life and you want to see a change. That's why we're going to fight with each other instead of against each other. And I love when people are like, you know, you guys got to get along. That man might have your back one day in the battlefield. No, motherfucker, you ain't going to be nowhere near me. I know that. I know. If you're in Ohio or Illinois or Washington or Cali, you got your own battles to fight. I'm not going to be over there. I'm going to be with my family, my kid, Jen, my father, whoever else I can scavenge up to put into our little bug out location and keep them safe. Because it's unrealistic to think that I'm going to go out in the middle of the street and make a difference by myself in a small community. So I'm going to take care of mine, my own. And if you want to become part of the family, you're more than welcome. But there's people in here like J-Dog and Virginia Scott, and, you know, all these people that have been around since the beginning, that if you want, you come find me when shit goes down. When shit hits the fan, come find me. I'll take care of you. I'll try to take care of you just the same way as I did in Hagerstown with everybody. If you came down to Hagerstown, I told you to come there, and you came there to see me or experience that stuff and firsthand, I told you I'd help you set up your tents. I told you I'd help you eat, whatever you needed. And I was a man of my word. I always helped everybody out. I said I would. Some people drove from Tennessee with their grandchild, and they turned against me because I decided not to support 76. I want that person to open their eyes a little bit and realize why I did what I did and why I left when I left. I could have stayed down there with the other people, and I could have made more noise, and I could have made more of a problem. But what I saw was it wasn't fixing anything. Nothing was getting fixed. It didn't matter how much we yelled and screamed. The other people were going to do what they were going to do. So, and all that was going to come from it was going to be trouble, someone getting hurt or arrested. So I made the conscious decision to go home, where I can make a bigger difference here. And I have. So, I got to spend an incredible amount of time with my son. Went to my father's up in PA, got to hang out. He showed me his new VR game, hooked him up, got him some new stuff for his VR. That's what I care about, guys. That's the stuff I care about. Not who said what and why I should believe you over someone else. You know what I figured out? That all those little things that you guys are arguing about online, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. And the aspect of things, if you want to talk about the reality of our situation right now, New York and New Jersey are doing nuclear drills to prepare in case there's a nuclear explosion. They're telling their people of these states how to survive a nuclear blast. All you hear internationally on the news, because the UN seems to think that they can encroach anywhere they want. I don't agree with anything that's going on, the entire war. I don't agree with any of it. None of it. I'm not taking sides. Ukraine's not good. We're not good. We're definitely not good. The U.S. has definitely got way too involved with all of this shit. And it's mainly because the information that these countries hold over us. So, do your research. Alright, I'm not going into any details. But, like, let's just say the laptop. Hunter's laptop. What's on the laptop? It's a concern of national security. You know? There's a lot of documents and things out there right now that people don't want anybody to see. And they're hiding them. And we still can't get answers. You know, we just got the list. Did you guys see the list of who was on Epstein Island? Woo! Jimmy Kimmel better run, dude. Kimmel better run. Everybody better run. Their careers are over. Over. How do you even get implicated with something like that? If the list is real or not. Still. If it's not real, then I guess oops. But why would your name be on something like that if it wasn't? Who would have came up with that list? I want to see the real list. I want to see our government do its job and prosecute the people that made money off the vax. I want to see people get prosecuted for child endangerment, sex slaves, kidnapping. I want to see these government officials go to jail for all the corrupt, nasty little lying thievery that they've done over the last 30 years. And I want them all locked up. And I'm not just trying to jump on the lock them all up bandwagon. Like I'm seriously starting to wonder, like, what happened to all the rebels out there? Remember? There used to be some serious people out there. Not anymore. I don't see no one out there getting shot up by CIA and FBI and all that, trying to go after one of our politicians. You know, remember when that used to be a thing and judges were scared to be corrupt? Now they're not. But I'm not saying hurt anybody. I'm just saying make a protest outside their house. You know? Protest outside the judge's house. All these corrupt judges that allowed all these bills to get passed and all these little regulations to hold us down in the community. I'm in a bad spot right now in this town that I'm in. This isn't the best part of New Jersey. But because I'm not an idiot, I can move around here. You know what I'm saying? I can get done what I gotta get done. But not a lot of people can. You know? Not a lot of people can adapt the way that me and Jen can to our environment. I went from being on the couch to meeting General Flynn, Eric Trump, Mike Lindell. I had Trump straight stare at me and recognize me. And Marjorie Taylor Greene. I mean, you guys might not like these people. I didn't even know half of them existed. I literally got into this to try to fight for freedom. I didn't even know about a lot of stuff. I've opened my eyes to a lot of stuff now. Did my research on people that I actually met, and I'm like, I have nothing to say, not good or bad. I mean, I agree with some of the things they say, and I disagree with a lot of the things they say. But who am I to judge anybody? I'm a carpenter from New Jersey. I'm not God. I'm not a judge. So for me to sit here and tell you that one person's bad without knowing all the facts, without knowing them my whole life, it's ignorant. You know, they get on these podcasts, people get on these podcasts, start talking trash about everybody. Like, what do you know? How long did you run for office? And how many times did you have to mess things up to get them right, or are you perfect? You know? I was watching somebody the other day. I think it was, who was it? Someone said, you know, you gotta not be afraid to fail. You gotta try. You know, people that don't fail don't get anywhere. No one starts off knowing everything all the time. So you gotta be willing to be wrong. You know, and then deal with it accordingly. Some people can't accept the fact that they're wrong. Some people have to keep pounding on the pavement. Oh, I did this, I did that right, and why did it go this way? It's because you did the last part wrong. But don't acknowledge it, you know? So. Love you, Virginia Scott. I was talking about you the other day. I'm like, man, I got this woman, comes in, she's got 2 accounts. Well, we know who she is. Lovely person. You've been with us for a long time, Virginia Scott, or Foreign Scott, depending on who you want to be right now. I think Virginia's in the room, right? But you know me, I love you, bud. We really appreciate all of our diehard fans that you know, go out of their way to keep up with us and check on us and make sure we're okay. I get emails all the time. You guys are right. Haven't heard from you in a while. But you guys got to understand, this YouTube life isn't for me. I don't really like it. Mr. Beast can go on there and make $1 billion. Some of these other live streamers can go on and make some money. I'm not here to make money. Maybe that's the problem. I used to make videos and then try to put them on YouTube and all these other channels, Facebook. I don't want to get into making videos anymore. I just want to be a guy who wakes up and goes to work, provides for his family, goes to sleep at night feeling accomplished, That's why I stay doing this stuff. As much as I hate construction, I hate doing this work. It's killing my body. But I can't get away from it. Because of what I've done for years, a lot of people rely on me to fix their houses still. A lot of repeat customers, And then I get new people, like my buddy here, and I got to take care of him to the end. He's trying to sell his house, trying to move south to get a better life for him and his family. And I got to support that, man, He's doing it for him and his family. It's not like he's doing it to make a profit off the building. Usually I get involved with house flippers, like cold calls. They'll just call me up and, hey, can you help me out? And I'll give them the cheapest amount of labor I can, the best affordable price. And what happens in the end is when they sell the house, there's no bonus for Jay. It's I came in and I ran 6 doors for $200, and I got screwed out of money. So that's what really discourages me from doing this work anymore, is because of my situation, I can't charge full price. Because I feel like I need to make exceptions for the lack of my license, or the lack of my reliability sometimes due to not having a license. So that's why I have to work for myself, and I have to have understanding customers who realize that, I was put in a pretty shitty situation, and I have to make the best of it. So here I am, making the best of it. But the reason I do these working live shows is because a lot of people over the course of the 6 months decided that I was a bum, I was a grifter, I was using people. Now keep in mind, I used about 60% of my own money to stay on the road. The rest came from you guys, which I was very open with, and I said, if you want us to stay out here, we need donations, things like that. I never lied to you. I always used the donation money for gas, or food, or shelter, or if, like in the case of Jim and his wife, they sent us money to help us fix our truck to get on the road, which we couldn't be more appreciative of. Like literally, we fixed the truck, and the week later, like the same week, I got this call for this job. So it was a blessing for sure, and we're thankful, like to the max about that. The only problem is like, I don't know how to take help. I don't know how to accept help. I feel like everything's supposed to be right here on my shoulders. That's the way I grew up. My father taught me, you want to be a man, you got to do man shit. Sometimes you got to do some stuff you don't want to do. And if that's waking up and going to work for a shit job where your boss treats you like crap, but it's the only thing pulling in money to feed your family, that's what you got to do. Eventually, you just hope that everything works out, and that you'll get yours one day. Still waiting. I'm wiping this room down. There's meetings. I'm gonna need some flipping paint soon. Drop some plastic on the ground. Maybe I just dropped my drop cloth. I like moving blankets. When I do work over my new tile, I like putting moving blankets on my tile. It just lessens the risk of something dropping, cracking your tile while you're working, like a spackle blade, or putting your bucket down too hard. I don't know. These tile are big, and I got plenty of mud under them, so I know I'm solid. I know I know they're not popping. I know they're not going to lift. They're not going to crack. They're not going to break. And that's another thing, guys. If you're walking over your tile in your bathroom or your kitchen or your basement, wherever you got tile at, your foyer, if you're walking over your tile and you hear like a hollow sound, that's because your tile don't have enough mud under it, or the mud was too dry and separated from the tile. That tile's going to pop. It's going to crack. It's going to get messed up. If you hear that sound, call somebody, have them come over and reset the tile before you have a cracked tile and you go to Home Depot and you can't find a tile anymore. That's my suggestion. You don't want to wait until they're cracking and falling out, because then it's more work for the tile guy to try to track down the last 2 tile that Home Depot has in California and get them sent to Jersey. So, here's a couple tips, man. I just try to give you guys some tips on how to do stuff, because I don't want to come to your house and do it. I don't want to do this anymore. So I'd rather use the time I got to show you guys how to do it. Because you know what's dying in this country is tradesmen. Tradesmen are dying. Tradesmen, tradeswomen, whatever. Tradeswomen, tradesmen. Not the other word. There's no trades cats. There's no trades, whatever. It's tradesmen, tradeswomen. So that's what we're losing in this country. We don't have anybody to fix our shit no more. And, everyone thinks there's an overpopulation, when really there's an underpopulation of people. We're getting to the point where the only people left are going to be the ones that have to take care of the old. So our newer generation, who doesn't know how to do shit except eat Tide balls and bitch on the computer all day, those people are going to end up taking care of me. And I'm not too confident in that, so I think we're going to have to change things a little bit. Start showing our youth how to actually swing hammers, and fix windows, on the side. Go to school and figure out how to, reset grandma's oxygen machine. Because that's what you'll be doing. I will hopefully escape this crap. One day, figure out how to get enough property to build a cabin on. Have a little river, stream running through my yard, some solar panels, horse, I like horses, and of course, some excavating equipment for our bunker. So we're going to do big things eventually, hopefully, if everything works out in the universe. Me and Jen are going to work out a lot of different things we've had going on over the last couple of years. And we're going to figure out how to get a nice place. It's pretty much all figured out already. But I like to cross my T's, dot my I's, things like that. Alright, I'm going to work my way out this way. Nice and clean. Remember, clean up after yourselves. Don't be a dirty contractor. Never get hired back for that house. If it's one thing I can say, it's that I actually give a shit about my job. I have to. Sorry guys, I haven't been in the chat. I gotta wipe my phone off. Give me 1 second here. What happened? Just keep in mind, if this goes off, I'll come right back. I'm trying to wipe it all down. I got literally like a pound of freaking dust on this. My screen's cracked. A lot of stuff happened to my phone the last couple days. I went to talk to my son. Here's what happened. I'm on the couch. Oh, let me flip this thing. I'm on the couch, right? My son calls me. Now I'm excited. You know, I love when my son calls me. I'm super excited. I'm like, yeah, I get to talk to my kid. I have this one spot in the house that's completely serviceless. It has no service from the internet, Wi-Fi, my service provider, nobody. It's just nothing. Right in this one spot where I always sit. So keep in mind that my son calls me. I'm super excited. Boom. Hello, Joe? Joe? Hey, Daddy. What's up, man? I'm like, hey. And I'm talking back. I can hear him. He can't hear me. I'm flipping out. I'm like, I just want to talk to the kid. I've had a bad day. I'm like, man, this is going to be great. I can talk to him. So like 5 minutes of me trying to talk to him. Finally, I got pissed off, just threw the phone on the floor. Clink, cracked. So then I'm talking. I'm like, what the hell? This is messed up. I can't believe I can't even talk to my kid. I'm like throwing a little hissy fit. And all of a sudden he starts talking. And he's like, I can hear you. I'm like, hey, great. So now he can hear me. I go back on the phone to talk to him. Different spot, still can't hear me. I'm like, all right. I'm tired of this shit. So that was it. Threw the phone to the side. Ended up talking to him the next day. I couldn't take the phone. So because I couldn't talk to my kid, I smacked my phone on the floor, which was a dumb move, but unfortunately, I did it, and there's no taking it back now. But that's how frustrated I was, because all I want to do is just talk to the kid. You know, sometimes you have a bad day, and just hearing your kid's voice makes you feel better, you know? But I don't always get an opportunity, because he's busy, things like that. That's the shit part of being split up with your ex. But because my kid gave me this hat, I get to bring a little piece of him with me every day now to work. He also got me my wallet too. And that thing's falling apart. He got me that like a couple years ago. But I told him he needs to get me a new wallet for Christmas. Alright, so here's what we're going to do next. Alright, now let me show you guys around a little bit so that way you know that I actually can do work. Disconnect that for a second. Here we go. Alright, let's just do a little step in. So we're going to step into the bathroom here. So here's our new floor tile. I just wiped everything down, but it's all grouted. Everything's nice and flat and level. All my joints are nice and level. Oh, I got some sheetrock dust in there. I'm going to have to get that out. It might be grout. Is that grout? That's grout. Alright, I got a little brush for that. So here is, why did we leave space here, right? Why did we leave space? I leave space on the edge here because we're going to put some base molding on. And, you know, with the expansion and contraction of floor, you don't really have to worry about that with tile too much. But because the house is older and it shifts a lot, I did want to leave a little edge on the wall there. That way, you know, it can move around a little bit. There's a lot of settling cracks in the ceiling and stuff. So then we come over. I got the Schluter strip going up the sides of the bathroom. That's a little metal strip that hides the edge of the tile, some tile edge. On the ceiling here, I got to do a little bit of touch up on this corner bead, but we got our tile in, and as you see, there's no lip. There's no lips here. Everything's nice and smooth through the whole thing. I reset the tub, pitched it, but that's the tile job that we did. Had to move an outlet because we're going to be putting a mirror here. This is where the vanity is going to be. So the vanity is going to be up. It's like a 36 or something. I don't know. But this, I had to jump the electric from here over to there. Of course, we're putting a GFI, ground fault interrupter. For those who don't know what a GFI is, that's basically like if something happens for some reason, it gets wet, it doesn't trip the breaker downstairs. It'll trip right here, and then you just hit that little reset button. So if you have a light on your outlet in the bathroom, and you push this button, and the light comes back on, you got to do something about the outlet, have an electrician check that out. It's probably bad. But yeah, we're going to end up putting a vanity in. I had to reinstall a new toilet flange repair, so we're going to have to do that. I'm going to have to put the fixtures and stuff like that back on the shower. I do have this little line right here because I had wet sheetrock or wet spackle the other day. I didn't finish the grouting in this line between the channel the tile edge there, it's Schluter strip. Between the Schluter and the tile, I didn't put the grout in. I didn't want the grout mixing in with the wet spackle and giving me more work later, or vice versa. So what I did was I waited till all this was dry. I'm gonna hit that with grout after I paint, because I want to paint. I'm gonna put a piece of tape on the side here and finish the grout off. I just hate mixing things, and if it's painted, I can tape it off more efficiently than if it was just dry spackle. The tape doesn't tend to stick to the spackle too well. So these are little tips and tricks, guys. This vent we're not doing anything with. Keep in mind, I have a hole up here I'm still patching, but I'm repairing the bathroom upstairs, the tub. So I'm not going to completely fill that in yet. I'm going to end up probably chopping that out and putting a piece of sheetrock in a patch. But we have to replace the light. The fan's going to go. That's why I'm not really too concerned about running the fan with the sheetrock dust. But yeah, I had to put a new outlet in here, a new switch here. Got a little spackle on the side of that. But yeah, there's been other repairs since I've got here. So I've had to fix a couple doors. There's a gutter that needs to get fixed. There's a roof repair that needs to get done. Some spackle and tape work in a couple places. We were talking about tiling the top, but that would be like the last thing we're going to end up doing, because basically it's not a necessity. The cost to put that in versus what you're going to get back out of this bathroom when you go to sell it doesn't balance out completely. So it's really the homeowner's, choice if they want it. I have no problem putting it in. But yeah, effectively, you don't want to spend more than you're going to get back out of the bathroom. 9 times out of 10, when people buy houses and they just buy them for them or to rent it out, they're going to come in, they're going to do a little work, like they're going to rip out the bathroom that you just did because they don't like the color of the tile, or they're going to rip out the bathroom because they want to expand it. So you never know. I just do it to the T. I do everything nice. Inspector can come in, he can look at the electrical work, he can see that I did a good job, he can see the plumbing works good, anything like that. So I'm not too concerned about the quality, because I always do a good job. But there is some stuff, little touch-ups here and there I'm going to have to hit. So we're getting ready for paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go smoke a cigarette real quick. We're going to take a little intermission. I'm going to take a cigarette break, get my painting stuff ready, come back in here with the roller and the brush, and just knock out as much of the painting as I can do right now. So that way when the paint's drying, I can go out and cut the trim. And then once I get the trim in, I can bring the vanity in. I might bring the vanity in first just to see the placement of it and see how much trim I'm gonna have to come out with. I'm not sure if it's an open bottom. If it's an open bottom vanity and it doesn't butt against the wall, I have to figure all this out still. So I haven't seen the vanity, but I'm gonna put that in. The toilet's I gotta hammer drill through the tile. Hopefully I have a good bit. If I don't, I'm pretty screwed. Then we're going to drop the tile or the toilet in. I'm going to grout that in place. It's good to grout your toilet down. It effectively will stop a lot of the rocking. You know how you sit on your toilet sometimes and it rocks back and forth? That could be because these bolts are loose, or it could be because your subfloor is falling apart. It could be because your tiles are completely unlevel. Yeah, see this little grout on the edge of the tile? I didn't really clean that off effectively too much because it's going to be under a toilet and grouted. So you'll see I cut over a couple little things here and there sometimes. Like the vanity's sitting on top of this, so I'm not too concerned about the way the back corner looks. But I do my best in every situation I can. So let's see. I lost my chat. I don't see chat. Oh, J-Dog's in the room. What's up, John? It's funny you telling me to move to Western Maryland. I was getting a phone call from Wes. I didn't actually get to call him back yet, but Wes called me last week. My buddy who was giving me some work down in Maryland when I was down there, live streaming everything at the racetrack. I was able to get some work from a local contractor who saw me running around at the racetrack and was like, man, I could use a guy like you. And came in, helped him kick ass for a couple days here and there. But he definitely helped me out when I needed it. I needed a couple bucks because donations, they didn't come in for us. So I needed a few dollars, had to go back to work while I was on the road. And that's the benefit of being able to do all of this stuff, is I could do this anywhere in the country. I could do this anywhere in the world. I have worked in New York City a lot, right on Madison and Fifth. I did a FedEx office renovation. So I've worked literally in the middle of Manhattan. And they say if you can make it in New York, you can literally make it anywhere. So I'm just going by that. That's just what I go through. So, cigarette time. I feel bad. I don't want to leave you guys just sitting in here. Where's Jen? See, I also had to put in a couple of these tile, and then these drawer closers. The drawer closers weren't working, so we repaired that real quick. Jen. See, here's a lot of the tools I got. You want a cigarette break with me? Ow. Ow. My chest hurts. I don't know. Let me smoke a cigarette. I'll tell you in a second. Yeah. Keep in mind, guys, I'm not going to show you around too much. You got the keys for the truck? I need them. I'm not going to show you guys around, and my sunglasses, please, off the table. But yeah, I can't show you guys around too much because I don't want to give my customers location. But yeah, there's very interesting people that walk past this house all day. Can you do me a favor? Just keep this kind of like that at the steps. You could talk to them, but just don't show them anything. Ow. If it's good enough, we'll show them, No. I'm going to go get the truck and move it back there. Going, Dave.
He's gonna move the truck. I got a live, but it's pointing at the ground. Right. Yeah, you're fine. I'm showing them the stairs. Yeah. Can I use your lighter? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to put you down completely. Thank you, Virginia. I appreciate that. Yeah. I guess if you want to call it that, yeah. I got the power of the camera, correct.
It's not Ricky, man. It's not Ricky. It's not Ricky.
Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Yes, J-Dog. How you been? Thank you, Virginia. I'll let Jay know. I appreciate that. Hi. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button.
I think they have. Only 19 people showed up to the party today. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh. Look, guys. It works. She still works. Nice, right? Oh, I locked the door. My bad. Let's see. It's all nice. So I got to come out here at some point, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but you see this? Around this area, you don't want to leave any cracks around your house because that's how mice and stuff get in. So we gotta have to fix this by notching out a little piece of the cement down here because we have a high spot where it's hitting, and you can see on this side there's a gap. So I gotta notch out the concrete a little bit. I'm gonna use a saw, concrete blade, and cut that out a little bit, let this door come down and settle, and then we're gonna reset the locking mechanism. So that's garage door repair we're gonna have to do. I'm crazy for leaving this thing outside around here. That's why I blocked it with that wood. So when you walk by, that's what you see. You got to get creative around here because I can't bring everything in the house. I just got no freaking room for it anymore. But there's the old tile from the old bathroom. Now there's a lot more stuff to do on this house. I got to do, can't really show you without showing the house. But I got to do a gutter repair, a roof repair, and some other stuff. But first we got to find a homeowner and get some paint because we're going to rip some paint up right now. All right, you guys ready? There we go. All right, back in the house. Here we go. All right, all right. June. All right. Well, the paint's downstairs. I was gonna go grab that. Just need the paint. Where's my plastic? What should we do, guys? Should we do plastic on the floor or I think I'm gonna do my mat. My moving blanket. Moving blanket's more efficient. It's easier to run around and step on. It doesn't keep sticking to your feet and moving off the place that you want it. I do have a moving blanket here still, right? Yeah. You know what I need, guys? Oh, this is what I'm getting next for YouTube. If I decide to still do YouTube, right? I'm gonna get a chest mount, like a chest rig. So I could just strap this sucker to my chest and I don't have to be one-handed rolling around. I can actually get some work done. Let's see. All right, blanket. Blank. Oh, I've been watching Fry TV too. Yo, Fry, I've been catching up every once in a while. I don't know if you're watching right now, but just so you know, bud, I've been checking you out. I just haven't been able to do anything like respond or anything. I've just been staying off YouTube and the chats and stuff like that. But I want you to know that I have been watching you, man. I think it's freaking awesome what you're doing with the truck too. Solar, he's got a solar powered truck. He's got a little train on the back. It's freaking cool, man. He's taking the off-grid idea and having fun with it. And I love it. I love it. It's cool. It's inspirational, you know. It gets minds moving, you know, especially for everything like that. Jen has the power of the camera. Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, Virginia Scott. She says that looks really excellent work. Thank you. Yeah, but I've been taking a break from the YouTube thing, man. I had to step away for a little bit. I saw some really, really bad stuff going on, and I'm like, I can't be involved with any of that. All right, hold on. You're gonna hang out in the bathtub for a second while I fix my pants. If you guys don't know, been super stressed out lately to the point where I dropped down to 144 pounds. So I have lost a lot of weight. I've been trying to eat and get healthier. I've just been stressed to the max lately, so I haven't been able to eat right, and I've lost a lot of weight. So my energy's been down. I've been a miserable mess. But all right, enough of that. I have to go get the paint downstairs real fast. So you guys kick it in the bathroom here for a moment. I think I'll leave you here, and I'll give you something besides the floor to look at. Here's where we're at. That's what we're doing. I got the moving blanket on the floor now. Yeah, my mount's a little cheesy today. Go and get paint. Yeah, I'm alright for right now, dude. Maybe in a little bit. I mean, if you want to get something, I'll probably eat it later. Alright. I got paint. I'm gonna do paint, guys. Alright. We got beanies. We got a bunch of shit sitting on top of this bucket, so hold on. I don't need the beanies. Oh, I know there's a BB gun somewhere. Yeah. Maybe they just like BB guns. Okay. Well, when you open a paint can and there's a roller and the brush in there from the previous guy who used the paint, kind of get an expectation of what you're going to be dealing with. So, I got whatever the hell's going on here. Can you guys can't see this, but I'll get to you in a second. Hold on. I gotta figure out this setup I'm dealing with. Alright, I'm getting messy. I don't think I have an option. There's a whole can.
You want to put that in here
Oh God.
so that you don't
See
get it.
this? What is this?
I was gonna grab a bag with the saw to find.
Oh my God. Show them. Oh, move that. Move it out of the way.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Look what there's inside this thing. This is the joys of contracting right here with Jersey J. It's always good being the third, fourth, fifth person on the job. I'm gonna have to dump this out because I gotta mix it all together. So I don't really have a choice. I need as much paint as I can get out of this bucket. I probably got about 2.5 gallons in here, which should cover the bathroom and some, maybe another couple walls somewhere. Yeah, let's just, I'm gonna call this one an L. Alright, you're good for this?
You're good.
Alright, well, that's there. Alright, and then hold on. We got one of these. Alright, I'm covered with paint now.
You want me to put this outside?
Yeah, hold on. And then, no, there's a garbage bag right around the corner here. Big black garbage bag you're going to want to find.
Okay.
Just give me this. Yeah, pull that closer, the bag. That'll be even better. Bring the bag to us instead of you to the bag. Alright, we'll just get rid of... I'm getting messy. I don't have a choice here. I'm hoping there's nothing at the bottom of this bucket.
Just chuck that in there then.
Yep, I'm going to throw that in that. Give me 1 second. I want to try to get the rest of these peelies off the lid so they don't fall back in the bucket when I put the lid on. As much as I can anyway. I try to keep a nice job site. Alright, now that I'm completely tanked with paint here, we're going to try to maneuver this without fucking making a mess, and we're alright. We're alright. I did make a little bit of a mess, so what I'm going to do is I have to go clean this off. I'm not going to continue to work with my hands. What's up, you hoodlums? Alright. What's up, Sprout? I know, dude. I know, dude. I know. Like, why, right? Why? I think Ron White said it, right? You can't fix stupid. There we go. You guys got a little bit better view? Let's see. We'll go there for the mix, right? Let's see what we can get accomplished here. Now, I just want to feel around on the bottom for any kind of obstructions, or maybe roller pads or anything else that's found its way to the bottom of this bucket with the, I don't know, 1 gallon thing I had in there. Okay. Always charge your batteries. Alright, I don't really want to get my hat full of paint today. So I'm going to take my hat off because I want to respect my son's gift to me. So we're hatless now. Now you get to see Jersey balding head. Speed 2. There we go. Why do we mix paint? Well, because over time the chemicals separate. The dyes separate. You want to get all the stuff off the side and off the bottom. You don't want to go to where paint is whipping around the room. If I were a shitty carpenter, right? Shitty contractor, there's things I could do to skip processes, okay? I don't have to mix the paint that long. I can just whip it up real quick, throw it on the wall. I don't have to sand the walls all the way. I can leave little spots because of the area I'm working in. But I treat every house like it's a mansion, like it's my house. So I have respect for the work I do. Doesn't matter if it's in Newark, New Jersey, or if it's in Morristown, or if it's up in Sussex County where there's $1 million homes and farms. And I do the same job everywhere I go. Because I'm something that a lot of contractors aren't. And it's called consistent. Now, I'm realizing I have a little problem here. Seems like some of those little flaky, crusty things I was talking about earlier have made their way through. I don't have a paint filter or anything like that, so I'm going to have to trust my eye as much as I can and then have to pick out the little flakes. I came in this job after people started it, so I don't really have an option other than to work with what I got. So there's no room in the budget for more materials and things like that. It's basically everything was bought, started to go in, and things kind of went south. So that's why I'm here trying to help out. But I'm working with what I got. So if you guys are judgy and you're saying you should do this, you should do that, that's cool. This is what I got to work with. I'm going to do the best I can to do that. All right. With that said, let's pour some paint. I'm watching the little ribbon of paint that's dripping into my pan for anything, some artifacts that shouldn't be in there. And by that I mean like chunks of paint, like string, anything, parts of whatever the hell I pulled out of there, whatever it is. And always clean the side of your buckets off, guys. It just makes the lid not seal right later. It makes your job look very hacky when you just leave shit like that. So don't do that. Don't be that guy. Alright, what am I going to start off with? I might start off edging a little bit. I think I'm going to start off doing that. And just, I don't know if we're doing a whole room this color or what. The ceiling and all. I'm going to have to ask him. But I'm just going to start off doing the walls until he comes back. He's going to run to White Castle real quick. Get some burgers for lunch. Late lunch. Alright, there's some spots that I could do absolutely better. But right now, it's not in the workings. Like there's this little piece right here of the sheetrock that I could really perfect. But we don't have 3 more days to play with sheetrock and watch it dry, so. You know, babe, you could probably put me up on the TV too. Make it easier for you to see it. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? No. I forgot, I gotta move you. Hold on. Hold on here. Alright. Good? A little bouncy, right? A little bouncy. You'll stop in a second, it's okay. I'm not concerned about it, you shouldn't be either. Alright, let me give myself a little upper hand here. Give myself a little container to edge with so I don't have to keep bending over like a fool. Instead of hoping some of those artifacts sank to the bottom. Really not a fan of doing that on this bucket, but whatever. Alright, so I got my little thing now. Actually come through an edge like I'm supposed to. A lot of people are like one edger, you know, you just take the brush and you go down. I like to get my line, my inside line as nice as I can first before I come back and hit the rest of it. Just because it's always gonna take extra paint to get that edge to look natural. So you want to make sure it's filled in, you know. So I hit it first, and then I come back later and I dress up the side enough to where I can come with the roller. If I get a little paint on the Schluter strip, it's not a problem. I got to clean that off anyway after I grout. So I'm not going to be picky right now with what I got to do. I'm like 3 days behind. So life, man. Usually I'm at the job site 12, 14 hours a day getting it done, but I had a lot of things going on. All right. Brush is really stiff today. I don't know why. I feel like I should switch brushes. I'm not liking this one. It's dragging. Hey, babe. You? You got burgers? Yeah. Alright, I'll come out when I'm probably when I'm done with this real quick. Shouldn't take me too long. I gotta edge a couple things and then smack it with the roller. Just wanna get some paint on the wall so it can dry. Disappeared, where'd he go? Alright, give me a minute, guys. I'm just hitting this bottom section. I don't feel like repositioning the camera for like 8 strokes of a paintbrush. So. Deal with it for a minute. I'll be back.
Keep water warm, dude.
Huh?
Keep water warm, you know?
I would, man. I just cracked the paint open though. I want to keep it moving. I don't want it to dry up on the brush, then I gotta wash the brush. I'll just throw them in the microwave, worst comes to worst.
Want me to bring you one?
No, can you actually, you know that little brush that's on the ground out there? I need that, because I'm not liking this brush at all. This is my, I think it's a Woodster. I want that one instead. This thing's dragging, it's tight. I don't gotta loosen it up somehow. You see the little shorty?
This guy?
Yeah. Is it short? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, see shorty. That's the shorty. I like this one for edging over this one, even though this is like more of a balance with the stick hanging out. I like this guy because of the way the front, I don't know what it is. It's just the way this moves. It's better for me. So I'm gonna put this guy to the side for a second. I gotta charge the phone before it dies at like 10%, I think, or something. I'll tell you, man, this power issue with this live streaming crap sucks. Let me, which way am I going here? There we go. All right. All right, so I'm just hitting the bottom here. So let's, I guess, we'll do that. And you can see the other side as well. All right. There we go. I like the feel of that. Way better. Way better. Oh yeah, guy. And it holds more paint too. So let me just get that paint in there. Actually. There we go. I just got to go about an inch or so under my line where my baseboard is going to be. I don't have to kill myself going and making it perfect on the floor. And I mean, this isn't tutorials on how to do anything by any means. I'm not generalized into one category of, you know, framer or painter or tiler. Kind of just do it all. So a tile guy would do this way faster. A painter would do it way faster. I just get it done as fast as I can with what I got. I don't have all the tools and everything everybody else has sometimes. When it comes to some of the major work, sometimes I gotta rent tools. Sometimes I don't rent tools, and it costs me money in the long run. I should have. And I'm glad I wiped the walls down, or else I'd be dragging spackle dust through my paint and getting it all chunky, and then you get these weird little dots and stuff in your paint. Just, you don't want any of that, you know? And sorry to all the guys out there that can't, you know, do all this stuff. I'm not trying to show you up or nothing. I am trying to get that off there though. Gotta clean that up with some cleaner later. Well then. There we go. Got this like black line on it. I'm cleaning it. I don't like leaving a mess, so I just go back and do it right now. You know? Make it easy for myself. What else is there to talk about? You guys see that meteor that they crashed a little probe into? That was pretty cool. Trying to see if they could steer a meteor from hitting Earth. It's fun to think about, but I think you need something bigger than that. Maybe a nuke. You know? If you really want to do it, make sure you blow it up, huh? Or at least in the smaller fragments so it can come into the atmosphere not as one giant ball of flames, but 10,000 balls of flames. Smaller. Right. So what did we get done? We were sanding the walls. Alright, we got a plan here, a game plan to go back outside after I put this coat on and cut some trim. And throw the toilet in. I gotta do a little drilling. Complications. Okay. Yeah, I'm just painting. I don't talk much when I paint. I gotta concentrate. My stupid ADHD takes control and I start thinking of like off-grid shelters and shit.
It's in there. You have to go back upstairs, so
Alright, man.
go relax.
Yeah, dude, take it easy. I'll be over here.
Your burger's on the table, so.
Thanks, man.
All right, you got it.
Tell you what, this paint is like fucking thick. Thick as hell. Getting old, man. Holding my arm over my head hurts. Been doing this too long. You could ask Jen. This is one of my least favorite things I gotta do here. Is work over my head. I hate working over my head. Damn it, now all that talk about food got me hungry. Why is he doing that? Because I don't want a hard edge. That's why. I don't want a straight line as an edge. When I roll up to it, you'll see that. If you look around your bedroom or your house, you'll see these lines around the edges where they edged out. Sometimes. I don't try to do that. Benefit of being tall. I get to edge the ceiling without having to actually get up on a ladder. It hurts a little bit, but it's fun. There's some touch-ups I'm going to have to do with the spackle. And after I paint, I can see them better. And then what's prominent, you know, what really needs to get done right now. Keep in mind, this house is selling like as soon as it goes on the market. So it's a 4-family, 3-family, 2 extra apartments downstairs. It's a rental heaven. Apartments are big and nice. It's just the area that's not, you know. So, but that's why they're moving. Wants a better life, which is awesome, and I support it. And I am in a full, like, blue area, full Democrat area right now, and my boys bleeds red. So that's good. I'm in the middle still. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't like saying anything about that usually. I'm definitely not a Democrat. 100% not a Democrat. But I don't know where I lie on the chart of conservative to Republican. I'm not sure. I don't support most of the candidates that are out there right now, so that'll tell you something. Alright, so that paintbrush is going to dry out in a second. Before I start rolling, let me grab a hamburger and I'll be right back. Nice. Yeah. We're gonna take that.
You want another one?
Yeah. Not right now. Alright. Work that paint into the roller there. start on the side here so you can see what I'm doing. I don't really feel like moving the camera 100 times, so I might do a part and then move over and let you see and do a part. Now usually I'll start in the middle of the wall and I'll work my way up and down evenly, spread the paint evenly. But since I know I'm going to have to do the bottom at least twice because of the new rock and the spackle, it doesn't matter at this point. So, in my mind, if I'm going to do 3 coats, it's going to be 3 coats. So, I don't know if we're getting 3 coats, but we're going to try. I'm only going about 2 inches from the floor, and I'm not going much further because I have the baseboard going in here, trim, so I don't need to make it perfect on the bottom because there's going to be trim covering it. But I am trying to still give it a nice even coat of paint going across, not to make too many touch-ups. But this is going to allow me to see my imperfections in the spackle that I missed. So I'm going to use this first coat of paint as like a wall checker for my spackle. So I get an idea of what I need to fix as I'm cutting my trim. You see people doing 100 miles an hour with a roller, and what they're doing while they're rolling is they're slinging paint all over themselves, on the floor, on the tub. They're slinging paint everywhere. So it's not always about how fast you can get it done. I'm more quality. I want quality control on my jobs. I don't want to have inconsistent lines or anything like that. I'm using my roller to kind of get a nice edge because I didn't edge the top. I'm not sure if he wants to paint the ceiling, so I don't want to waste my time edging the ceiling. I'd rather get as much paint on the wall as I can right now. Alright, here we go. Let's pray for no chunks, no chunks, no chunks, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. We're looking alright. Might have saw one. Might have saw one. Come on, extra paint. Alright, every time I do that, I get a little worse. Get my paint on, back roll it off. Paint on, back roll off. Back rolling is where you apply too much paint on purpose and back roll it off to even it. A lot of waterproofing material, elastomeric, I think it's called. That's how you apply that on the stucco. Is you want to make sure you always back roll it, even that coat out. We're looking pretty damn good so far. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm liking it. I'm feeling it. It's going on pretty good. So I don't see too many. I see one little spot over here. I'll show you guys in a second what I'm talking about. But usually you gotta wait for it to dry to kind of see all the imperfections. I'm the kind of guy that likes to take notice of it while I'm painting, so I can correct it faster later. Get ahead of it, you know. Everybody else is doing good today. I had a hell of a last week, but we're getting past all that. So here we go. Oh, I forgot. You guys can't even see anything I'm doing. Hold up. We're painting this wall here. See, the whole thing is. Let's see if we can't. Hey, babe. Do you want to grab that tripod out of the car? Or the truck, probably. Sorry. It's in the back seat on the ground. It's in your purse. Alright, so you guys are on the ground for a minute. How do you like me now? Can you even see him here? Yeah? Alright. We'll try it. See how it goes. Put my hard edge on the outside here. So you want to nice long strokes. Be nice. Uh-oh. Hold on. I didn't see that happen. I didn't see this all happen, guys. Sorry about that. I have the crappiest thing right here. Crappiest little stand. Don't worry, Jen's on the rescue with the tripod. She's on her way. Is that better? Oh, it's wider. Okay. I could dig it. You can't find a key in your purse?
No.
It's because it's not in your purse. It's in my pocket. I just found it. I didn't look for it. I just started yelling things off like a baboon. Sorry. All right. We're off to a good start, guys. I gotta say, man, this paint's covering the wall. Probably because it's as thick as molasses. And, but it's really covering pretty good. I can't bitch. I'd like to find something to complain about with this, with the day, but I can't. So, we're just gonna have to have a good day, I guess. Damn it. Damn it. Alright. You having fun yet? Alright, this should be the last roller on this wall. Oh, there's the little chunks. Here's the chunks. I found you. No chunk for you. No chunk for you. Alright, alright. I asked for that because I was trying to say before how it was nice and things were going good. And then I asked for it. Murphy's Law, man. This shit's real. Any of you guys watch Jordan Peterson?
Hey, was there a piece missing?
What's that?
Oh, you have.
No, that is missing. Yeah.
Where is it?
Probably in the car. Like the cup holder area or in the dash. I might go look for it in a second. I don't know. Unless you want to try. It's just a little square. It could be on the bottom of, inside the center console, the gimbal's in there.
Yeah.
It could be on the gimbal handle, the little braid handle thing. It might be on that. Depends on, I don't remember the last time I used it. Alright, we got a wall done. Let's do the little tiny wall over here about the tub. Let's get you guys back. You know what? Can I? Oh. Oh no, you're falling. And you can't get up. This is horrible. Look at this guy. You know what? I need a cameraman. This is getting too much here. Hold on. This is son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Stay. This was so much easier at the racetrack for some reason. I guess because I didn't have to actually do two different things at the same time like this. Alright, we're going to just throw you up on top here, like so. And I'm going to use this octopus mount to wrap around like like so. And let's just hope that will work. So far, so good. All right. Negative. What is that falling apart for? Okay, we're good. I'm back. That's good? All right, we're better. It's getting better. Okay, now, how do I just really focus on this wall here without touching the wall I just painted? There we go. We'll do this view, that view, this view, that view. Oh, there's only 9 people in here. I guess you guys don't want to hear the secret I was gonna let you guys know. I'm about to divulge all the secrets. Nope.
That's
Nope,
the
it's a
only thing
square
I
thing
saw.
that fits in that.
That's the only thing I saw in there.
That don't fit in there though. Don't worry about it. That's why I was gonna go get it. It's alright. I'm just gonna paint the wall. We'll worry about that shit later. We'll worry about tripod shit later. Alright, let's start here. The fuck is that? What was that? It's kind of loud and weird. Are there aliens here? They're aliens? How was that noise?
Is it a beeping noise?
That meow.
I don't know, some kind of alarm.
Oh. Oh, man, that was a bad one. Damn it. I don't have my little rag on me. You get them sometimes, little oops. It's okay. Well, you got something wet around for? I am only human. Sometimes. Alright, let's see. I got the rest of this wall. And I gotta probably get some more to eat. Shove another hamburger down while I'm working. I laugh at people that take like an hour lunch break. For what? That's all you need to do for an hour. Takes you an hour to eat your food? For realsies? These little chunks. Chunks. That's not a chunk. That's a nail that someone didn't fix, Jay. Where is everybody? Oh, there's 11. So people came back to hear the stuff I was going to say. I would see now. I'm going to tell the secret info in the middle of my stream because no one's in here. And that's the best time to let all the juice out, when no one's here. So, you guys want to know who stayed at my house after they went to New York? Try to guess. I'll give you guys 5 guesses in the chat. Try to guess who stayed at Jersey Jay's house after they went to New York. Go ahead. The timer begins. see if anybody's got any kind of guesses in the chat. What are you thinking, guys? Let's see. No one guessed anything. All right. We'll give it some more time. Maybe some people got to catch up. I think there's a lag or something, maybe with the service that you guys didn't get the question. But the question was, who stayed at my house after they went to New York? Could have been recent, could have been a while ago. I'll let you guys guess it. There's going to be little things I'm going to drop today, I think. We'll see. I'm not going to do drama there, but we'll just do like little secret headings. Little secret stuff. What kind of little secrets does Jersey know? What didn't he tell everybody? There's a lot. Old Alice Trebek. Where's he when you need him? I know where he is. It's alright. He's been down for a minute. No more Alec. Cool. What the hell that noise is? Not liking the unevenness of this wall. The way it's painted here. I feel like there was a little grease or something on the wall. Not sticking. Corner like that for now. There we go. I'm going to come back to the chat in a second here and see if you guys started guessing yet. Let's see. Who else? No, no one yet. Unless I'm not seeing all the chat. Nope, it's there. No one's guessing yet. Alright, we'll see. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I got this little wall going here. Trying to paint around this vent opening. I'm getting as close to the ceiling as I can without having to edge it. So that way I can ask the owner when he comes back out here what his plans are for the ceiling. If it's a different color, if it's the same beige we got going here, off-white, eggshell, whatever color you want to call it. I have no idea. I'm not good with colors. I don't see color. Oh shoot. Huh. Let's see, got this guy. The roller got caught on the extension cord. And I nipped the outlet with the stupid roller. Waiting to get zapped by it, that'd be fun. Oops. There we go. Is that better? Now we can see? I don't know what the hell that was. Alright, let me move some of this shit. That's how I just screwed up and hit the outlet. I had this extension cord in the way. don't want to push. You don't want to like push the roller into the wall with like excessive force. You just want to let the roller roll paint on, you know? Roll it on, roll it off. If you're pushing hard, you're going to get lines. You're going to start seeing lines appear as the paint's drying. You're going to see a noticeable edge. You want to have a feathered edge. Any kind of painting or finish work, you want to feather the edge into whatever the working surface is. So if it's new sheetrock into old sheetrock, you want to, or spackle, you want to kind of feather that edge and to get it in, to blend it. You don't want to make it harder for yourself later and try to get rid of a straight edge on a wall where everything is noticeable all the time. You know? And I'll come back and hit that with a brush so I don't have to destroy each side of the wall. Get behind the pipes too. And keep in mind we're going to come back in here in a little while and do some plumbing. Hook up these leads or these supply lines to the vanity. We're going to try to mount the toilet in today. We're going to see if we can get to it. I do have a couple little projects outside of the bathroom I would like to accomplish while I'm here today, so I can take some tools home. We'll see how far we can get. Like I said, got a lot of things in mind to get done. I'm hoping we can get a lot of them done, but I don't see all of them getting done. I have to pick and choose what's more important right now. That's why I said instead of edging everything, I'm going to roll everything out first along the ceiling, so that way I can ask them. I found my chunks though. I found a couple chunks. Not ecstatic about it, that's for sure. And you'll see them. We're gonna pick these two out. 1, 2, and little guy too. Get rid of that. Little chunks of paint. They're from the lid, the sides of the bucket. It's from not being everything put away properly. But you gotta work with what you got. If I bitch about it, it might get worse. Then we might go to the store, get an old box of paint or an old bucket of paint or something, or get into an accident on the way there. I'd just rather work with what I was given most of the time. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, I forgot to say it. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say something, but I caught myself. Sometimes I had to learn how to just shut the hell up. I know, people are laughing. You haven't shut up in a while. Shut up, Jack. Let's go, Brandon. Right? This is what we're doing. We're painting up here now. Oh, we got 10 people back in the room. That's good. I could probably name 5 of them. Virginia Scott, John Dickerson, one of the squirrels. Who else? At least one person from 76, because they're going to try to find something at all to try to make fun of the guy who's busting his ass working. Yeah, go ahead. Make a video all you want. I think it's fucking hilarious how you guys are all still going at it. I figured out other things. Like, if I spent my time as focused as I was on all that, on something else, I could probably accomplish a lot more. So that's what me and Jen have been doing. And we're not going to give away all our surprises yet, but our future is looking freaking amazing. Out of everybody, all the live streamers, I'd say me and Jen are probably going to have the best channel soon. We're going to have some things in the works. lot of good opportunities popped up. Talking about that campground a lot more now. Have our own campground soon, possibly. Just gotta agree on a location with the rest of the investors. Haven't even talked about it yet. We have to figure out how many hours we could go from New Jersey and still retain a relationship with family and friends. All right, we're gonna just stop there with that before I start getting paint on everything. So we're pretty much painted in here. I just got to do this one little wall and the header of the door there. And if my arm's feeling better in a minute here, I might do the rest of the edging on the ceiling, but I gotta find him and ask him what the deal is. I am gonna get this inside corner though, because why not? I have the brush in my hand right now. Don't be lazy. If you can do something, do it. You know? If you can take care of the situation, take care of it. If you see somebody struggling, help them. It's just so much easier to live life like that, you know? Instead of fighting all the time, getting shit done. It's time to fucking grow up, man. That's what I say. Time to grow the fuck up. Pretty soon, in a couple weeks, we're gonna separate the men from the boys, that's for sure.
Alright, I dug through the whole truck. I can't find
You
it.
can't find it?
No.
Alright,
Sorry.
I'll find it. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette after I roll this last wall. Let this paint dry. Get some measurements real quick for this. I'm gonna have to run that extension cord outside. That's gotta get cut out of the wall, re-spackled. Not too bad though. I only see like 2-3 spots I gotta hit with the spackle. Again, so
No, it looks good.
not too shabby. Is he down here? He's upstairs still, right?
Yeah, he's-
Alright, so I'm just gonna let him rest. He had a bad night.
Yeah.
So I'll just edge to the ceiling, budget. I don't want that holding me up later. Break out all the paint shit, clean it all off again just for an edge line. Can't believe she's been out there looking the whole time. I could have probably found it in a second if I went out there. My luck, I didn't bring it. Or it's under the seat or some shit. That's probably the scenario. What's the scenario? So, I wonder how everybody's been online. I haven't been in the chat rooms. I haven't been anywhere in a long time. I've been trying to stay clear of all that crazy drama going down. I didn't sign up for that. So, I just stay away from it. I don't touch it. I'm concerned about me, making some money, moving, and continuing our ultimate plan. You're not going to really hear me say too much shit about freedom fighting on the internet anymore. You know why? Because the time's coming, and you guys know what time it is. Let me move this crap real quick. There we go. That wall? There we go. There's a wall. Let me just hit this edgy spot real quick. Here. Let's cut that in real fast there, like that. Get that inside corner. Got trim around the door, so I'm not too worried about getting too close to that chunky ass crap hanging off the door. But I am gonna make this corner look nice. Alright. Don't mind me. That's what I get for not edging the top of that earlier. Oh well. I'll fix it. Got a little chunky chunk in my paint there. I'm gonna hit this whole edge going down. Nice and thick. Filling those little tiny spots that the trim's gonna hide, but caulk and paint make it what it ain't, you know what I'm saying? My tradesmen will know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to get another one of those White Castles in a second here. Definitely don't want to eat it with my paint on my hands though. Now, so we got a first coat up. Not too shabby. I got that nice and cut. Cut my paint into pieces. This is my last bathroom. Be able to do this wall with one swipe of this roller. Let's see. I shouldn't have to redip this. Let me see how it goes. We'll start off in the middle here and branch our way out. Try to get those chunks right in front of me so I'm not reaching for them. How many chunks? Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm glad I redid that corner bead. It looked like holy hell. Ah, see those little tiny holes? Not anymore. Not today. Not today. Alright, that was kind of almost right. I feel like I'm going to have to dip it a little bit. Maybe. A lot of raw sheetrock down there. Yeah, I might as well give a little bit extra there. There's no reason I can't. Next to the paint bucket. Alright, that goes down below our trim line. Come up with the rest of this paint. And again, I'm not pressing aggressively hard. I'm not going crazy pressing this thing against the wall. I don't want that. I don't want those either. These little chunks that are in the wall. If you don't take them out now, they'll dry. And then you're going to have to sand them off later. You guys try to sand paint or spackle after you painted, it's a lot more work. It clogs up your tools, your sandpaper. It makes it harder to get knocked down. Paint kind of provides a layer of bullshit to the situation. Can I just get away with that? Let's see. Yeah, actually. Let's take paint off. No. That's good. Now I'll do the line around just in case we get stuff in it. I don't have to worry now. Oh, and that side's definitely got to get paint. So, edgy edge on this side as well. I like how you guys can't see my face half the time because that's like the one thing I hate. I don't do that whole selfie shit. I don't like being on tape. Really just turn the camera on so you guys can see what's going on around me most of the time. Unless I'm cracking jokes and busting on people or something. Then it's fun, you know? At least for me. Maybe not for them so much. There we go. There was the first paint drip I had on the floor. I'm honest. I'm going to tell you, not perfect. I did spill a little paint right now. Enough to where 2 fingers can swipe it up, so it wasn't a lot. 2 finger swipe up. Don't get gross in the chat, you little bastards. I want to get that off the floor now, though, so I did. All right, cool. All right, hamburger time. Go get a hamburger real quick. I'll be right back. What is that? What is that thing going on? I missed something? Oh, shit. Guys, I gotta go. Give me like give me like a little bit. I'll call you. I'll come back. Give me a little while. I'll come back, all right? I gotta go real quick, make a phone call.